Welcome to the blog today, people. I think today is Thursday. Just throwing on the little mic here because it's a little bit easier. I didn't feel like putting it on the fit. But day started out good because Michelle got me this massive army grade gallon flask, which is amazing because I always lose my flasks. So now I cannot lose this thing ever. How much was this?
Like $35.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought this would be like $100, but I'm about to head to the office right now and grab my keys, and I'll take you guys through the day. Here we go. Which keys are we taking today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Iffy howlers, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There we go. All right, this is easily the best driving Ferrari I've ever been in as far as supercars go. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a cold start as well. Oh fuck, I did legs like 2 days ago. And if you know, you know, day 2 is literally the worst of the worst. That's nice. Show you guys a little bit of the interior of the car as well. But it's got about 7,900 miles on it. And basically every carbon option I have is on this car. You see here, that's all carbon. This whole thing's carbon as well. We got obviously Alcantara racing seats. I thought about actually customizing these in the future and doing like an all red with diamond stitching. And I thought that really looked cool. Of course, doors are full carbon as well with Alcantara, a little bit on there. A little bit of red trim, red Alcantara here. And yeah, I really love this car, man. The car is actually also surprisingly pretty comfortable. I don't have any issues as far as driving it. And it also has bumpy road mode, which is a button on the steering wheel, which kind of softens the suspension a little bit. That's super helpful because some of the roads out here in California are ass. So it helps a lot. But when you really want to turn it on and you really want to drive, this thing will go. It's like on a rail, but the tail can be a little swirly between gears 1 through 3, and so I'm a little bit more careful on that, but it's so lively, man. I love it. So Ferrari, you did it with this one. This is usually one of my all-time favorite Ferraris of all time, and hopefully we'll get some more. Now, to me, I love this car. Anyways, so to me, one of the most important things as an entrepreneur or somebody who wants to make a ton of money is having a consistent and solid routine. And when I say routine, I don't mean like you gotta wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning and meditate, pray to the gods, and fucking levitate. Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. And I'll explain. Real quick though, rear view, man, that's the best. Rear end of the Ferrari 488 Pista is literally the best, man. My favorite. Also, gotta take a look at the carbon fiber trim right here, and then that carbon fiber engine bay. That was a must, absolute must. But painted red stripes. I love this thing. Like I mentioned earlier, having a routine is super important, and I want to go over what my routine was when I was first coming up as an entrepreneur and trying to make my first like 6 figures. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what my day looked like. All right. So at the time, I was like 19, 20 years old, just trying to make some money for myself and everything. And I was a personal trainer at the time as well. So I was making maybe anywhere between $30,000 and $50,000 a year. And I was also a competitive powerlifter as well. So I spent a lot of time training as well. So my day was as follows. I would wake up around 8 o'clock a.m., start getting ready. And when I woke up, I really didn't do much like meditating or reading or anything like that. I basically, all I did was I woke up, went on about a 15-minute walk, listened to a podcast, and then went straight to getting ready and then going to work. Like that was it. I kept it very short, and I kept it very to the point as well. I didn't spend too much time wasting around, right? Then from 9 to about 12 p.m., that was just work, just training clients as a personal trainer. And I would have hour sessions usually with my client, and I would just go back to back, and I was pretty booked as a personal trainer as well, but I didn't charge the most though. And then from 12 o'clock p.m. to about 2 o'clock p.m., that's when I would train myself, and that's when I would work out, whether it be, a squat day or a deadlift day, or if it was an SBD day, one of those days, right? So then I would work out at that time. Afterwards, I would go and have lunch from 2 to 3 p.m. But here's the thing that I did very differently during 2 to 3 p.m. or any day that I was either eating lunch or dinner, is I was studying. I would watch YouTube business videos about mindset, about Amazon FBA, about scaling a business, etc. Like, I was studying, I was learning everything there was that I could possibly do about business at that time, right? So after lunch from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., that's when I finished the rest of my client work. So I would have some back-to-back clients, or maybe I'll have like 2 or 3 clients with some gaps in the middle. So that was basically my work day. Then I would come home, and from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., I would have dinner and do the same thing. Watch more videos on YouTube, start learning new things. Even like if it was just something new about the world, I was just being very stimulated through these YouTube videos. And then from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., I'd work on my business, which was my Amazon business at the time, doing product research, talking to suppliers, etc. I was doing the extra mile. I didn't have to, but I wanted to, because I was really eager and motivated to succeed. And so imagine doing all of that, basically waking up from 8 a.m. and working all the way up until about basically 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and doing that for 2 years straight, essentially. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did to help me make my first 6 figures, because then my Amazon business started to grow. I still was making money for my personal training job as well. And then next thing you know, I made over $200,000 by the end of those 2 years. And I was like, holy shit, right? And then I quit my personal training job and went full time into my e-commerce businesses and started focusing on that. Started building other streams of income as well, because I had way more free time, so I could really focus on trying out different ventures as well. So that's basically what my routine was going on the upcome, right? Nowadays, my routine isn't too different from what it was before. So I still wake up around 7 to 8 a.m. and I do the same thing. I just kind of just either walk my dog or just take 15 minutes just to kind of get the blood flow going and go straight to getting ready and going straight to work. I try to keep it minimal. I am sometimes either intermittent fasting or adding breakfast into it. Today I did have breakfast, had some toast, scrambled eggs, and bacon, and then just came straight to the office right here, right? And so usually my work day will vary depending on how intense the day is. Today is probably gonna be a short day. Yesterday was a pretty short day. I basically finished everything I needed to do by like 2 o'clock p.m. basically. But today what I'm planning to do is working right now. It's 10:30 a.m. up until about, I'm gonna probably try to finish everything by 4, and then I'm going to go to the gym and train, and that'll be the end of my day. I should be back home by like 6 or something like that. So that's kind of the game plan. That's what I'm predicting. Usually it can either go either way. It ends up I stay up longer or I end up not. But typically I would say I work about 4 to 6 hours a day now. And it's just all the things I feel like I need to do and things that I love doing and some things I don't love doing as well. But I make infinitely way more than I did before. So now we're going to get on with our day, and today is just going to be catching up with some emails, looking over some projects, recording some content as well, like this included, and see what else has in store. Guys, I just got the best news. So if you guys have been following my Instagram or my TikTok, you'll know that I am building a house out here in OC for me and my fiance, and it's been over a year-long project. Like, we started this project probably around early January of 2024 and was hoping that we would finish by the end of 2024, December, hoping, but delays, of course, holidays, etc. But now, after so much stress, so much back and forth, figuring out when are we going to close, when are we going to actually do something about the house that we're building, we finally have a estimated close for closing escrow, which is going to be on February 7th. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's been a pain because like the builders will be rushing us about our lender and our actual loan, but then they're like that they wouldn't give us like a estimated close date. And so they've been rushing us all of December, only to find out that they're not even going to be ready to close until February. So it's been an annoying process, but now we finally have a date. and finally we can start wrapping things up. And this has been literally the biggest project of my entire life and all that I've been working for all of 2024. And once this is finally done, oh my god, the financial relief I'm gonna fucking have because of this fucking house is gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic because then I can finally just put money into different places. The money is already secured in the house, and I'm like, okay, we're good. We don't have to worry about this anymore. Just paying my mortgage, whatever. Like, call it a day. So I'm very happy about this, and wow. Amazing. Jeremy, come say hi to the vlog, bro.
What's going on, vlog? What's happening?
Real quick though, how long have we known each other?
I'd say probably a little over 10 years, dude.
At least probably 10 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Did I know you in high school though?
No, we had mutual friends from high school.
Mutual friends from high school.
From Alfredo.
That's right. And then we kind of like saw each other outside of high school, and then, you know, here we are now. And then he introduced me to like some of the guys here at the shop and everything. And that's how it worked out. So,
now you're here.
Long time homie. Yeah, for real. And then we got Mr. Matt over there. You doing a vlog too or what? What's going on? Nice. You're building whatever the fuck that thing is. 570. 570? Oh my god. Let's take a look at the 570 then. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have no idea what's going on here. No idea what's going on here, but
a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, this is
Like
sweet.
all the harness off, everything.
A little V8 action.
Yes, sir. V8
You know? Where the turbo's at?
Right.
Over there? Somewhere on there. Sick.
Pile of parts. Throttle suspension.
Oh my god, yeah.
Parts.
Fucking graveyard out here. Is it for that? It's for that thing right there, right? Sick. Sick boy Cole.
It's getting a built motor and he's selling right
Wow.
after.
All right. Technically 0 miles, basically. All right, let's see how the Mercy's doing. The Mercy's been in the shop for a while. They've been taking a while getting this done for the exhaust. Let's see the back of it. That's the work right there. That's the mastermind, Eric. Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, look at that. That looks like some progress there,
Looks
huh?
like nothing yet.
But it's still something. That was not there yesterday.
None of that?
Yeah, none of that was there the other day. So that is progress at least. So I like to see. Very cool. We got this SV right here, which is a SV Roadster. I believe this car is getting like a twin turbo or something like that. See, that's a Sterrato right there. You don't see that every day. Now, I want your guys' opinion on this. Now, I love this car. I think it's really cool. I've never driven one, but it just looks badass. Now, I have actually thought about, as a project car, getting one of these and twin turboing it. Shout out Supercar Ron. I saw him do it. It looks really sick. Either like just a regular Huracan or a Sterrato. I don't really care. Just some kind of Huracan and twin turboing it. I think that would be a really cool project. But then again, I be spending too much money on cars, bro. I need to chill out. Especially mods. Mods are so expensive. And the crazy thing is, I remember when I was first getting into supercars, and well, first off, I've always been into supercars, but I just remember, you know, when I wasn't making that much money and I would go to these car meets, these supercar meets, and people would pull up their cars and they would come up with, you know, McLarens, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and stuff like that. And I'd be like, wow, that's insane. First off, I'd be like, that's crazy just even to be able to see a supercar, own a supercar, whatever. But then when I would see the cars that were modded supercars, I'd be like, bro, what the hell? How are people doing this? How are they making so much money? How can they afford to, number one, buy a supercar, and then number two, modify a supercar? It's insane because it costs so much money. Exhausts can be $10,000, $12,000. Wheels can easily go up to $20,000. And it's like, it's so much money to get in this game. And I've experienced it because I've modded literally every single supercar that I've owned. And I've owned like 5 or 6 supercars already. That shit is expensive, for real. So I know how it is. Nowadays, I'm not really going too heavy into the mods anymore because I've learned about not really needing them, and also just like value-wise, they're just wastes of money at some point, right? You spend so much money on exhaust or wheels or whatever, and it doesn't add any value to the car other than personally. So I'm just like, I'm a value guy. At the end of the day, I'm Asian. If I can save money, I'm gonna save my money, right? And so I've been spending less money on mods. This car is probably gonna be the last car as of recently that I'm gonna get an exhaust for. I don't think I'm gonna do an exhaust on my Ferrari Pista, but that may change. We'll see. And then I might do wheels for the Pista though. I'm gonna finish up the exhaust for the Murcielago because that's a must. I have to have a straight pipe V12, like no question about that. And then gonna lower the car as well, but not gonna get any wheels. So I have one car that's super fucking loud, and then the Ferrari Pista is more tame, right? So that's how it's gonna go.
Any kind of custom print cardboard, whatever you want. So that's on deck right now.
That's gonna be very convenient. So as always, we try to make sure we streamline all the resources for you guys, so you actually have a place to look for whatever your needs are: shipping, packaging, photography, etc. That way you don't have to go out and try to figure out yourself or vet other vendors yourself. Just try to make it easy as possible. But Bryce, what do you got?
Please add the calendar for all the weekly coaching calls and Zoom links. I put it in the chat if you haven't already. All right, so I know a lot of y'all been wanting some revs and a cold start or some kind of startup with the Ferrari, so I'm going to do that. The car's been out for a while and I've been driven it a few times today as well, so it should be decently warm. So we're going to get some revs out for you guys. Big shout out to this SV right here. This thing is built nice and looks really good. Next to this guy, not too shabby. Oh, you're gonna start up. Oh my God, here we go. Do us the favor, Eric.
I have no idea who built the exhaust.
Does it suck?
Oh my lord.
Woo, that thing's loud. Damn, that thing sounds so good. Let's take it out of here. So Eric is the one building my exhaust for my Murcielago too, so hopefully we can get it to sound a little bit better than that thing over there. There's a slight soft limiter on the car, so excuse that. That's Ferrari right there. But we'll see if one day we actually end up getting exhaust or not. What do you guys think? Exhaust on the Pista or not? We'll see. But anyways, gotta wrap things up. Gonna go to the gym. Call it a day.